What's up guys, welcome to another video. So in this video I'm going to be doing a Yas Queen guide. So this is personally the variation I made of Cassie Cage. I think it's her better one in most matchups. Like, Digital Soldier is a very good variation. I feel you use it if you want to like zone out your opponent using the low shot, duck projectiles and whatnot. But it struggles in matchups where you can't outzone the opponent. Like for example in matchups against like Liu Kang or Cetrion, I think this variation is better. Because for example, Liu Kang, he has his fly kick, so if he gets to a certain range with Cassie, if she does her low shot, she can get punished by the fly kick. And Liu Kang actually has, he doesn't duck projectiles like Cassie does, but he has like his enhanced low fireball. It hits you twice while yours only hits once, so Liu Kang has slightly better zoning. And of course Cetrion is the best zoner in the game. She outzones Cassie, so Cassie can't fight from that range. And the fact that this variation has this tackle, it actually allows her to get in on zoners, and it gives her a chance to fight against Cetrion. Alright, so what does this variation have? So this variation has her tackle and this orb thing. So like this orb, it replaces her combo starter. So it's like it replaces the low shot. You can do this, into that, and do her combo from there. So the main goal of this variation is you want to get in, use her amazing mids, do pressure, have your throw game, and all that kind of stuff. And her tackle allows her to have some level of counter zoning. So like her tackle range is like right here. So if she stays in this range and she blocks any projectile against most of the cast, she's able to get a punish with her tackle. And it does pretty good. If you enhance the tackle, it does like 155. That's decent damage. And if you choose not to enhance it, it does 70, and it puts you at +1, which is pretty cool. And just so you know, with the tackle, you get more plus frames depending how you do it. So like if you just end the combo, you're +1, but if you get it like from near max range, you see you're +3, and you can get it to like +4. Damn, +5. So like, okay, if you do the tackle from like unsafe ranges, okay, it is very punishable. It is -16, but like you can use it to deal with like walking back, to check your opponent, makes your opponent want to block more often. So it's a really good chase down tool. It allows you to close the space better, because if the opponent's backing up, you can just dash up and then do your tackle, and they will get scared of it. And of course you want to use a soldier for like max damage, like to end the combo, but like I'd only use it to like kill the opponent. The one issue with this variation, it has less mid-screen damage than her Digital Soldier. She gets about 250 or so with one bar, and then Digital Soldier she gets like 280 to 290. But you can get the same damage with this variation if you're able to do a one frame link. So the one frame link is basically, you do this enhanced, you are +19, then you combo with her back one, which her back one is 18. So you have a one frame link there, you combo into this, and then you can do a combo from there. Now that is very hard. It's a one frame link, so I practiced it a lot and I can get it maybe 60-70% of the time. If you're really good at execution, you could probably get that to like 80-90%, so where you're getting it almost consistently. But here's the problem with using that. So if you were to miss the combo, this would come out. You do that in the opponent's face and you're -11. So if you mess up the combo, you're gonna get full combo punished for it. It's not like some of those hard juggles where you miss it, okay, whatever, I lose out on some damage, not really a big deal. But in this one, you go from doing, instead of 25, you do like 30-31%. You go from that, from doing maybe going to do 200 damage at the most, and then you get comboed for like 30% or whatever, depending on what character you're going against. So it's a very high risk combo, and I would only recommend doing it if either you're a god and you can do it consistently, or if you're at a position where you need as much damage as possible to come back and you can't afford to take the less damage combo and you gotta take the risk. So I'm gonna show you her B&B combo she does, her one frame link, and her one frame link leading to a restand. And another thing that's amazing with this variation, she can combo into her fatal blow pretty much whatever she wants. Like in her Digital Soldier, she can only combo into her fatal blow in two situations. If you just land this string and hit confirm it, or if you do this one and hit confirm it. And her other string back 2-4, that by itself does not combo with her fatal blow. So if you wanted the combo with her Fatal Blow and Digital Soldier, you either have to get an anti-air with this, just try doing it raw. Now granted, on some characters, she's able to, let me show you. So with Digital Soldier, Cassie can combo her Fatal Blow off some characters. But like for example, Sindel with a female hitbox. Well, not entirely a female hitbox, but see that completely whiffs on her. But it does work on a character like Liu Kang. So as you can see, like, yes, her Digital Soldier can combo off her Fatal Blow off some juggles, but only off certain characters, like usually male characters. But in Yas Queen, Cassie can just do any string, combo into that, and then you can use her back 3 to combo into her Fatal Blow. So this variation can definitely match up with Digital Soldier and damage, but in most cases, you're not going to be doing the one frame link, so yes, it has less mid-screen damage. But unlike her first variation, this variation excels in corner combos. Like Digital Soldier, the best she can do in the corner is like something like this, or go into a restand. But aside from that, she doesn't have anything, because her low gunshot in the corner, not all 3 of them hit. Only 2 of the shots hit, the last one whiffs, the opponent ends up behind you, and all you do is just put yourself in the corner. So a Cassie using Digital Soldier putting you in the corner isn't really that scary because you have nothing to be afraid of. The max damage they're gonna get is 200, which they have to spend the bar on. Most cases they're gonna do something like this. You're like, okay, whatever. So you're not really scared. But in this variation, you can get crazy damage in the corner. So this variation, it does struggle against zoners. Now, if there's a character that you can out-zone with Digital Soldier, then you're better off playing Digital Soldier because they're just going to try to zone you all day. It's better that you zone them out and make them come to you. But if it's like a character that Digital Soldier can't out-zone, it's better to play this variation. Because even though she does struggle with zoners, it's true because all she has is this projectile, which is kind of whatever. She has her tackle, which lets her get in. So against most characters, if Cassie stays in this range and blocks a projectile, she can punish with her tackle. Now I was going to show you with Sindel, but Sindel for some reason is only -7. So like for example, if you're fighting Cassie using Digital Soldier, you can punish that projectile. If you're fighting Cetrion and she does her little water geyser thing, you could punish it. So you have ways of getting in. Or at the very least, if the opponent throws a projectile, they're like for example, Sindel's -7. Most of the time they're going to want to back up. If you make a read, they're going to back up. You can just chase them with this and knock them down, and you can get in from there. So it's a good tool to have. It doesn't answer all your prayers. It doesn't go like, it's not like Sub-Zero Slide. It doesn't go all that far. But if you're going to fight like a Liu Kang, way I see it, you can't zone that man out. He could easily out-zone you, and he can counter-zone you really well. So you're better off playing Yas Queen. Fight him head-on, get your really good damage, restands, work him towards the corner, get your corner combos, and I think that's the best way to fight him. And especially against a character like Cetrion, for example. You want to pressure Cetrion. So Digital Soldier, yeah, she can pressure Cetrion because Cassie is Cassie, but you can't zone her out, and you get her to the corner, and she's not going to be too scared. However, in this variation, you get Cetrion to the corner, you can kill her in 2 or 3 combos, and she has to really worry because Cetrion is good up close, but she's not all that good, and she does not want to be cornered. And her tackle, for example, it could be used for like, you know, Cetrions love to jump up and do their teleport. You can make a read on that, dash back, and then punish it with her tackle. So it has a lot of good utility to it. So Cassie's game plan in this variation, I think I said this before, but it's very similar to Digital Soldier. Aside from the zoning, you have your amazing mids to space out the opponent. You have good staggers, stagger into grab, stagger, bait buttons, do back 2, whatever. But of course, like I said, you want to work your opponent to the corner. That is your goal. That's what you want to do. So I'm going to show you an example of how good she could be in the corner. So I'm going to do my forward 4. I have Sindel to do a throw, but like pretend it's like a poke or whatever, because I can't have her do a counter poke. So you get her to poke because a lot of times you do this stagger and go for a grab or whatever. So let's say she wants to do her 7 frame mid to counter. So I'm going to do my forward 4, just back up a little bit, go into my back two, and I get full combo. So it puts the opponent in a situation where they're scared to push a button. If the opponent tries to jump out and you're ready, you can also get a full combo. So now I'm going to discuss how she ends her combos. So you know, this is her B&B of any normal, dash forward, 1-1-1. Now she can end it with the up glow kick, the tackle, or her restand. And she could also end it with this. Now as for the enders, they all do the same damage except her tackle. That does 70 while everything else does 60. So you want to use that to like finish you off your opponent to guarantee the kill. So even though her tackle is better for damage, it's not that good to end for pressure, because let me show you an situation. Alright, so you're there. You are in range of her back two, which is awesome, but you're only +1. And since you're only +1, this is 11 frames. So that means it will come out, let's say, in 10 frames. If the opponent has any move that's faster than that, like Sindel's 1-1, or anybody's 1-1, you actually get beat out. Or if they have like a good down poke or whatever, they will beat you. Now against some slower characters, that's amazing and they can't do anything about it, but most characters they can. Or honestly, you can do this even though you're in back two range. They can do a micro backdash. They make you whiff this button and then they can punish you. So it's cool that you're +1, but it's not that great. Now yes, you can use her tackle to check the opponent that tries to backdash, but again, that's a risk. Now I think one of her best ways to end the combo is her up glow kick. Now even though the opponent does have their wake up options, you are +22, so they're in a situation where they have to guess a melee or a throw. And you also put yourself in the position to where you could actually punish a forward roll, or at least make yourself safe. Alright, so if you do this, and then if you were to go into the full string, yeah, you're gonna get punished. If you were to do this, and just go into your forward four by itself, you would recover first, so you would have the plus frame, so it would still be your turn. The opponent wouldn't be able to punish you for whipping an attack when they do a forward roll. But let's say after this, you just do standing 1, you can get a full punish. So this is a good way to end combos, and it actually has decent pushback and works your opponent towards the corner. And ending the combo with a nut punch is pretty good too. It puts you at +2, and you're at forward 4 range. It's decent, but the opponent can mash their fatal blow, just so you know. Because fatal blow gets armor, like, I don't know if it's at frame 5 or after 5 frames. So like, for example, you're +2, you do it forward 4, it would come out in 7 frames, and then they have enough time to get fatal blow armor, so just so you know that can happen. But that's good too. And on paper, this other ender, the orb, just without enhancing, it's +10. So if you're gonna go for a restand in the corner, you definitely want to do this, because you're +10 and they're forced to take whatever you got to do next. But like mid screen is not that good, because you do this, do the orb, and the opponent's really far away, so even though you're +10, the opponent can still pretty much get away. I mean, you could dash and do the tackle or do the forward 1 or whatever, but the opponent can just do, like, if they have a good down 4, they can beat you out. So that about covers everything. I think this variation's really good. I personally think it's better in most matchups. Digital Soldier is still an amazing variation. If you're gonna play Cassie, I think you should know both her variations, because Digital Soldier is definitely better in certain matchups, but Yas Queen is better in other matchups. So between both variations, you pretty much cover every character, every matchup in the game. Of course, she's still gonna have her bad ones, of course, but like, she's a really good character. She's very well rounded, and I really recommend you learn this variation. Her corner game is amazing. I've won so many games like that. I've been zoned out by Cetrions, really good ones. I get him in the corner, I kill him in like 2 or 3 combos, and that's it. Now this variation does lose to like really good zoners like Mean Street Cabal can outzone her, obviously Scarlet. Cetrion does beat this character, but she also beats Digital Soldier, to be honest, but this variation fights that particular one better. But even though she has issues with like these kind of zoners, she still has the ability to fight back. And these characters I mentioned that Cassie has issues with, like zoners, most of the time they can outzone Cassie to begin with. Now, like Cassie, Digital Soldier, I think she can outzone Cabal, but like Scarlet and Cetrion, yeah, she can put up a good zoning fight. So like if she has a life lead, she can zone him enough to win, make the Cetrion or Scarlet come to her. But in most cases, she has to still rush in there, try to dash in and get her combos going, and she doesn't have that tackle to help her get in. So definitely, if you're gonna play Cassie, you want to learn both variations, but I recommend using this one. This is personally my main character, my main variation, and besides a few matchups, it's fine and it's really good. So that's about it for the video today, guys. If you guys enjoyed, please make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Follow me on Instagram and Twitter. Follow me on Twitch, and I'll see you guys next time.